Hey, you, Miss Thang. I really don't think I hear you. You. Yeah, you. Yeah, you, yeah, you, yeah, you. Hey, welcome to the infinite regression. Look at this. It's so regressy. You could just swim in it. You could swim across the Pacific in the infinite regression. That makes so much sense to me right now. Hey. Hey. Hey now. Hey, look at this. You know what? I'm not going to even lie to you about this. This shit is for real. This episode. What the fuck am I talking about? Anyway, hey, this episode, speak my own language, uh, has been worked on in the passive voice by persons such as myself for some time now. And attempts have been made by also passive voiced persons to record this. And all such attempts have failed to date. So, will this be another bit of rubbish in the rubbish bin? Will you never hear this? Will this particular take never ever be heard and never see the light of day? Oh my God, I just want to hit the stop button and chuck it in the bin and delete it forever. Gone forever. You'll never know that it was ever here. And it was good. It started out good. Yeah. But I'm a chuck this shit. What you think about that, Braxton? Huh? Oh, no. We're doing around the horn now. We're going to try and make it quick. I said, what the fuck do you, Mr. Devil's Lettuce Braxton, think about that shit? Huh? What you think? Come on. Come on, Holmes. I ain't got all day. Get your fucking ass going, I say. Like, let's do this. Or not do this. You gonna do this? Yeah. Anyway, by the way, I love cholos. I love them. I think they're fantastic. I am all about the cholo. But listen to what I fucking sound like. And imagine the person attached to the other end of this voice. Do you see that person hanging out with cholos? Do you see cholos willingly hanging out with that person? Fuck no on both counts. That's some bullshit. We gotta get this universe sorted. Like, why the fuck can't me and cholos just be hanging? You know what I'm saying? For fuck's sake. Like, god damn it. You know, I like an Impala. I like a good Impala vintage one. Yeah. Drop that shit down low. Teeny tiny wheels. Fucking, chain link steering wheel and shit, Old school. And you know what? What's bumping on the stereo on that shit? Fucking Morrissey, which we can both agree on. Like, holy shit. Like, cholos like Morrissey, man. Like, it's a thing. It's a thing. Chuck Klosterman has written about it. Therefore, it is indeed a thing. Hey, anyway, moving around. Braxton, fuck you. You don't know shit about dick. And that's some real bullshit, and I'm tired of your bullshit. We got Ian over here, fresh off of, advertising the fucking inside lid of baby coffins. Like, what the fuck, Braxton? That is some shitty ass shit. Some shitty ass shit. You know what I'm saying? It's god damn it. Anyway, I don't know whether, baby coffins, that's some fucking bullshit, Braxton. Like, that's like you're trying to fuck up. You're trying to fuck up and you're daring me to fire you because you're like, oh, my uncle is fucking Chaz over here. Shut up, Chaz. Get to you in a fucking second. Your fucking nephew over here, your nepotistic nephew, fresh off a week of baby coffins, like, yeah, that fucking, Okay, yeah. I thought you couldn't get worse. I thought you couldn't get worse. You know what? Uh, Now this week, untested rape kits. Untested rape kits. Yeah, that's right. On the outside of the bag, of the evidence bag, with the untested rape kit, you know there are hundreds of thousands of untested rape kits in the Los Angeles County fucking lockup, evidence locker. Like hundreds of thousands of untested rape kits. Like not even tested. Not even tested. Could belong to people we fucking know that we could fucking, put behind bars and shit on some shitty ass shit. We didn't even fucking test it. Hey, we're doing a comedy show. Anyway, this motherfucker decided that the bags into which rape kits are placed to never be tested, never bringing any sense of fucking justice to the women who had to endure that bullshit. Yeah. And what's on the outside of that bag? Hey, there's a fucking comedy show. Great job, Ian. Great fucking job. People gonna love that. That's just, swear to Christ. You know what I'm saying? I swear to motherfucking Christ. Anyway, Chaz. Yeah, you brought me that piece of shit, and you're a real piece of shit. I heard you rich-ass motherfucker who've been making money off of the show, off of everybody's hard work. You don't do shit. You claim to take meetings. Haven't seen you take a single fucking meeting other than, moaning meetings with that fucking, your daughter's former best friend, young lady. I mean, sure, old enough for it to not be a fucking Matt Gaetz situation. You know what I'm saying? Matt Gaetz situation. Yeah, you do know what I'm saying about Matt Gaetz situation, because I heard that you got his fucking phone number because, in the words of my source, who shall remain unnamed, you want to party with him? You want to party with Matt Gaetz? You fucking asshole. Like, I swear to God, the only good thing that could come out of this, put some sort of fucking, tracker or some shit on you, would bring down the whole Matt Gaetz fucking deal. Guy can't stop fucking minors and whatnot. God damn it. Anyway, he's a real great fucking man doing the Lord's work there in the government. Oh, people fucking believe that too. That's the fucked up part. Hey, comedy show. We're doing a comedy show. Hey, we got comedy. I gotta yell at these motherfuckers. I gotta yell at these people. Look, every fucking episode. You don't like this part? Skip it. Just fucking skip it. When you don't see this shit anymore, you see other shit, then this fucking, this screen right here that just has the title screen, just move the cursor until you don't see the title screen. Click that shit. That'll be the part you want to see, I think. I don't know, you probably won't like that either. This is for me. I make it for me. This is my shit. This is my fucking show for my fuckity fuck bullshit. And ain't no one else supposed to care, but like one guy cares, and that's fucking great. Because like, whatever. World's a crazy place. Some motherfucker out there found it and was like, you know what? This is not half bad. I mean, it's not half bad. It's definitely a sizable portion bad. 3/5 bad. Wait, no, 3/5 is fucking more than. Regardless, a quarter bad. Yeah, That's right. 3/8. Some shit like that. I can do fractions. Math. It's math time. We're doing a comedy show. Math time. Got to work math into it. You're doing a comedy show. Fucking fractions. Next, we're going to do some goddamn long division. It's going to be fucking great. Y'all are going to love this shit. Anyway. All right. Moving along. Anyway, Chaz, fuck you. Get fucked. And, yeah, that's right. I'll send you a fucking card. It'll just say get fucked. Anyway, I'll get it from the fucking section of the fucking card place where I'll just walk in. They'll be like, "Hello, sir. It's nice to meet you." A little bell will go ding-a-ling-ling. It'll smell that fresh smell of finely printed paper stuffs and their matching envelopes. The sort of subtle mint of the matching envelope. Yeah, exactly. You know that shit smells good. Anyway, you walk in, they're like, "Oh, hello, sir. May we help you?" And you'd be like, "Hey, where's the fucking section?" They're like, "Oh, the fucking section. It's our largest section, sir. You want get fucked? You're like, go fuck yourself. This kind of shit. I want to fuck you. You look fucking great. Let's get fucked together. Hey, it's been a hard week. Let's go get fucked up. I want to fuck you in the ass. Please bend over. You got some options. Got some options in this fucking store. You know what I'm saying? It's a fucking card store. I mean, not all of their cards are fucking. They got some, like, congratulations to your nephew on his first time, I don't know, taking a step and jerking his dick. I don't fucking, what do you want with me? Some fucking kid. I don't know what his fucking card is for. You caught a baseball and grew a hair on your wiener. I don't fucking, what do you want from me? Anyway, hey now. Comedy show, keeping it together. I gotta yell at these fucking people. Okay, I've done Braxton. I've done Ian. I've done Chaz. Oh, Clarissa? Yeah. No guy this week, huh? That's right. Fucking Fleet Week isn't for a bit. I'm sure we'll see you, like, just fucking, in a state where we won't want to hit you with any sort of a black light, because of the amount of fucking semen. You see what I did there? The semen of the semen. You picking up what I'm putting down? Those semen, they're going to leave a lot of semen all over your fucking chest and face and draperies and carpet and that kind of carpet and the metaphorical carpet and the fucking drapes, both kinds as well. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're just going to be a fucking glazed donut of semen. Anyway, yeah, so don't worry. This isn't rock bottom yet. I'm sure you'll find it. You've been, hitting that shit with a power shovel for some fucking time. Anyway, pretty sure you're going to fucking, knock bedrock anytime soon, So have you fucked a Fred Flintstone impersonator? Like, that might be it. Like, that might be what you're looking for. Just some fucking guy yells yabba dabba doo when he comes. You know what I'm saying? He needs fucking, it was John Goodman in the movies. Like, put him in the costume. Fuck John Goodman. Put him in the costume. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he'll yabba dabba doo. You'll fucking look yourself in the mirror, and then you'll fucking fix your fucking life. Maybe that would happen. Anyway, she doesn't hear me. She is drunk. She is clearly out of her mind. Absolutely is problematic. Anyway, so, yeah, who we have over here? Kaysen, I see what you're fucking doing, and you can go fuck yourself. I know that she's in a state where she will hardly be aware if you go for 2 scoops of her raisins, but I'm begging you to not, because that's fucking sexual harassment, and you signed a piece of paper that said you fucking wouldn't. Does that mean nothing to you? Oh, it does? Okay, well, that's, we're going to have a fucking, God, this is going to be a heavy set Eastern European woman in here later. She's going to fucking, she has like, every third hair is kinky and silver. You know what I'm saying? One of these type of ladies who, she wears a lot of like tops that look like ponchos and a lot of tights that don't quite match her ponchos. You know what I'm saying? You picking up what I'm putting down? She always wears like a jazz flat type shoe. She's just fucking Capizios and shit. Are you getting an image? Anyway, that fucking lady, she's gonna have to be in here next week to talk to us about all of us, including those of us who did not get 2 scoops of Clarissa's raisins. So I'm begging you for fuck's sake to please fucking don't. Because I swear to God, the fucking costume jewelry gypsy ass necklace bullshit that we're going to have to put up with, the fucking size of those goddamn wind chime earrings that we're going to have to fucking see. Do you see what we're going to get? She's going to fucking, we're going to have to sign forms. We're going to have to watch grainy ass movies of guys like not even trying to grab an ass, but they'll be like, but you know what we mean. Because, they can't, the people were like, but wait, if we actually grab ass in the movie, then we're harassing here. So we can't do that shit. The actress herself will file a complaint. That's some bullshit. And so you're watching someone not grab ass to try and teach you to not grab ass, and you're just generally confused. You're like, what? I feel like we could put on an episode of Mad Men with a giant fucking circle with a slash through it, so you see that like all the choices all the characters are making, like don't do any of these. Don't drink while you're pregnant, don't smoke while you're pregnant, and don't fucking, create a system by which you keep down people of color and women and only privileged white men. Just circle in a slash through that. Anyway, no to all the systemic oppressions. Anyway, yeah, so, Kaysen, get fucked. No, don't get fucked. Fuck, shit, god damn it. Go fuck yourself. There you go. Yeah, I mean, I guess you can just look at Clarissa awkwardly while you're doing it, and we'll all look away. I mean, none of us are fucking happy about this, but comparatively, it's a step in the right direction. Anyway, hey, yeah, don't start jerking that shit. Like, tuck it in your waistband, and pull your shirt over it. And I just got to talk to fucking Aiden. I just got 2 words for him, and then we're fucking moving on. The words are, I'll bet. Yeah. I'll bet. As in, I'll bet you thought I was going to say douche canoe, but I didn't. Fuck you. Get fucked. I have other jokes. You think I don't have other jokes, Aiden? Yeah, I fucking do. Just try me sometime. Try me. You'll find out. You'll see. You'll see what's up. Anyway, we only wasted 19 minutes in our not getting off the ground spectacular. And why not waste the 19th minute to get this fucking asshole? I mean, this wonderful gentleman. Sorry, for a minute, I forgot what year it was. I forgot that we have certain legal obligations. Please, good sir, I beg you to not activate any clauses. That's all tonic now. The gin has long gone. Anyway, hey, so yeah, what the fuck was I saying? Oh, please don't activate clauses and like relitigate shit. Like I'm good. I respect you. You are a nice gentleman. You are like the fucking Pope or some shit. I don't know what makes you like think that it's a good thing or whatever. Like whatever compliment you're digging for over here, just pretend I said that shit. Okay. Anyway, this fucking guy. God damn it. Son of a bitch. This. Just tell me what you want me to say. Wonderful gentleman. Okay. So you want to play that game? All right. All right. I'll play along. I'll play along. This wonderful gentleman, the one, the only, Stanley the Manly, take it the fuck away. Weekend Type Fun, Volume 43. Now with more reading. I don't know what you mean about this clause. I could talk to my lawyer. Don't fucking... What do you... Don't talk to your fucking lawyer, please, for the love of fuck. It's nothing. You're happy here, right? Yes. Well, then you got what you wanted. You got what you want. Let's just move it along. Some of us have a show to do. Anyway, hey, look, it's me, your host, Rem Pemberton of the Clemson Pembertons. That's right, looking good in this photo. I don't know why I don't have a fucking right shoulder, but, it's whatever. But yeah, Rem Pemberton of the Clemson Pembertons, that's me. Come on, Rem, play that extra good theme song. Oh, you know I'm gonna. Get ready. This is gonna blow your mind out your butthole. Okay, here we go. This has always been the theme song. Wait a minute. Hold up. Stop it. Stop it, out of tuners. You know that you're supposed to do it loud and proud. Do it loud and proud and stuff. Okay. We're going to do it right this time. I swear to motherfucking Christ. I should chuck this one in the bin. I shouldn't even... No human should ever see this shit. It's now 23 minutes in. We haven't even really gotten the show started. This is some bullshit. We should all just rip those parachute cords, float safely to the ground, let this show crash behind us in the distance, and never speak of it again. Right? We on board? Okay. This has always been the theme song. This has always been the theme. This has always been the theme song. This has always been the theme. Cha. See, I knew if we waited for that cha, that we'd all be a lot happier and a lot better. Aren't we? Aren't we all? Yeah, you know we are. Hey, this week's episode, books still exist. Oh, see this shit? You see what I did to myself? See why it took so fucking long to write this? Yeah, Bilford's taxonomy of suboptimal humans. You fucking kidding me with this shit? I mean, this is not like a comedy bit that you do on the fucking weekend. This is like you write an actual book and then you publish it, and then people are like, "Have you seen this shit?" And they're like, "Yeah, it's like a book that you read once and you're kind of like, that's pretty funny." And then you fucking give it to a thrift store and never ever think about it again. Anyway, yeah, you're supposed to write a book like that. What'd you fucking do? I see what you did. You got some bullshit idea that we're going to be doing comedy bits about this shit, it's not going to work. You're fucking up. Anyway, hey now. Let's have a little confidence in the show. Have a little confidence in ourselves. We can fucking do this, right? Yeah, of course we can. Hey, now we read book. That's right. We're just going to dive right in to Bilford's taxonomy of suboptimal humans, including but not limited to idiots, assholes, dipshits, morons, douchebags, cretins, schmucks, wankers, dinguses, blockheads, dirtbags, imbeciles, knobs, dumbfucks, jagovs, ne'er-do-wells, chowderheads, putzes, dickweeds, dimwits, jerks, motherfuckers, doofuses, dingbats, pricks, and low-down, goddamn good-for-nothing, scum-sucking, motherfucking shitheads. Say, partial list, I guess. Introduction. As our planet's population careens wildly out of control and we begin to cope with the environmental impact of our fucking choices, pun intended, see our fucking choices, we made a choice to fuck, and we made babies, now there are too many fucking babies, and too many babies fucking now, who are making their own fucking babies, who are babies who are fucking, and, now we got overpopulation, and it's our own fucking fault. You see what I'm doing there? It's a pun. It's a pun. I'm using fucking as both a gerund, as both a fucking gerund. Yeah, we're just going to get into this. It's a gerund. It's when you use an ing verb in a noun form. So fucking, yeah, exactly. And I'm using it as a present tense verb. Thank you very much. Let's get all of the correct grammatical fucking labels on shit, because that's why people tune in. That's comedy. That's what people like. They're like, is it a gerund? Is it? What fucking verb tense are we using? Are we using the past perfect? Like, we using that past participle? Oh, we are, aren't we? Ooh, yeah. Ooh, we're using the future perfect continuous tense. Ooh, we will have been fucking by this time tomorrow. Yes, by this time tomorrow, we will have been fucking. Yeah, that's the future perfect participle continuing verb tense. Oh, God. Yeah, that's why grammar was invented, people. I just cracked it. Just, you know what? You hand the reins over to a fucking English teacher, that's what you get. That's what you get. You get a perfect goddamn sentence in the English language is what you get. Just fucking cross-stitch that shit on a pillow. You know what I'm saying? I actually cross-stitch. I'm going to cross-stitch that shit on a pillow. You fucking watch. You think I'm not going to cross-stitch that shit on a pillow? You fucking watch. And I'm not talking about a throw pillow. I'm talking about my actual I lay my head on this to sleep fucking pillow. So, watch. Wait and watch. You're going to fucking find out. Anyway, so let's get out of it. Yeah, we're only like 3 lines in, not even a full sentence into the introduction. This isn't going to take all goddamn night. Anyway, it has become clear that these are many of us. That should be there are many of us. Oh, this motherfucker, Bilford. Your fucking book is fucked, you fuck. Anyway, there are many of us who simply are not contributing to the well-being of the species. I have created this taxonomy as a substantive, though not exhaustive guide to these varied and sundry types of humans who are not pulling their weight, as it were. I shall hereafter refer to them as suboptimal humans. Please let it be noted that I am not calling for the extinction of these suboptimal humans. Many of them are acting out of either ignorance or uncorrected habit. Just as sure as I am that these humans are currently making this planet a worse place to live, I am equally sure that they can be rehabilitated and turned into fully functional and reasonable humans who are a credit to the species. The first step in addressing the problems we face is identification, hence this taxonomy. Also, I'm realizing that this entire fucking introduction ain't fucking funny at all and does too much to humanize these assholes. I'm going to quit while I'm clearly way behind. Just know that the list is not given in order of the severity of their offenses. Also, obvious selections such as pedophiles and rapists have been omitted for brevity's sake. Of course they would. You don't have to tell people like, oh, you know which motherfuckers are a problem that ought to not so much with the fucking, getting any of our fucking respect or help or fucking like sympathy when we're sending them off to get, fucked in the ass for eternity in a fucking, underfunded, overcrowded prison. Yeah. Anyway, if there are people on the list that we feel that fucking way about, then we don't need to fucking put them in the book, because you're already going to be like, oh, fuck those motherfuckers. They talk about suboptimal. They're fucking assholes. They're fucking motherfuckers. They're fucking, god damn it. There's not language bad enough. Oh, jeez. I'd have to say the C word. I don't want to say the C word. What am I, Australian? Australians, if they heard this, they'd be like, why don't you fucking say it? You just say it. You say it to your mum. You're like, hello, mum, you stupid fucking... Anyway. It sounds funny in an Australian accent, too. That word that I won't say, the C word. I don't say it. I don't say the C word. Many reasons. I don't know. It's just fucking personal choice. Anyway, I gotta read this motherfucker's actual motherfucking name because it's sitting here and I need to read it because it's just common courtesy and shit. Okay. Colonel Beauregard W. Bilford, author, you know what I'm saying? It's whatever. I mean, he sounds like a real handful. All I'm saying, bless his heart and whatnot, but like, no thank you. Anyway, number 1, the selfish merger. This fucking asshole thinks he's so clever when he speeds down the now open lane after everyone has been kind enough to merge before the lane ends. Then he slips in right at the end, causing everyone behind him to hit their brakes, ruining what had hitherto been a seamless zipper merge between fucking humans who actually have a shred of empathy and understand, oh, each of these cars is filled with people who would also like to get to wherever the fuck they're going. So I'm not more important than them, and they not more important than me. If we all just fucking let one person in, we'll just zipper merge, it'll be goddamn perfect, and no one will have to tap their brakes, and we'll just zip down this fucking freeway quick as you please. But then this fucking dipshit is like, oh, look, there's a big old lane, and it's open, it's all for me. And then they pull out here. And here's the funny thing. So I've proposed this to students before as a moral dilemma, as like, what is the appropriate response to someone who pulls this shit? And, the funny thing is that some of them were like, what? That's like what you do. Like, if they're too dumb to merge early, then you fucking take the lane. And I'm like, oh, I didn't realize you're a fucking asshole. Like, I'll bear that in mind, because like it really does reveal a person if they're like, no, you gotta take that lane. It's open. It's there for you. Um, they merge early. It's their fault. Come on. If they didn't merge so fucking early, I wouldn't be taking up that space. Fuck them. Like seriously, that's how I know you're an asshole. If you agree with this fucking asshole. And all the other people are like, fuck that guy. Every time I see that fucking guy, I wish that I had fucking 50 caliber machine guns behind my headlights and that I could take him out like fucking road blasters, Like, seriously, this needs to happen. Fucking Spy Hunter style. He's just gonna spin out, like, at worst, spin out on the fucking shoulder from getting his tires shot out or some shit. Anyway, fuck this guy. Say most people. Most people say that. But here's the fun fact. I've found this to be 100% true. Every driver in California is this fucking guy. Like, you think your traffic problems, the fact that, like, I swear to God this is real. I once interviewed for a job at a library because I was a librarian in a past life. And I once interviewed for a job at the fucking Beverly Hills. Yeah, like seriously, it was the fucking it was the Beverly Hills Public Library. And I swear to Christ, like, if you've ever been in like an overly gaudy and ornate European style cathedral, you look up at the ceiling and it's all fucking like, frescoes and fucking, gilded everything and, like just the most elaborately painted shit that you've ever seen. And then you look down and you're like, oh, this is fucking Italian marble and shit. Like, goddamn, this building ain't fucking around, Anyway, that's what municipal buildings in Beverly Hills are like. Yeah, because for the job, I had to take a test, and then to pass the test, and then I passed the test, and then enter the interview process. So they weed people out even before you get in. They just, they have a test to see if you know your library shit or not. If you don't know your library shit well enough, get the fuck out. We're not even going to talk to you. But yeah, and obviously I know my library shit. But here's the fucking deal. So we're like, well, as we're considering the possibility of moving our family to take this fucking idiot of a job, and we're thinking like, okay, well, we can't live in Beverly Hills. Like, even a fucking apartment would like, be equivalent to the GDP of a small island nation, and we don't make that kind of money. So like, yeah, we got to live somewhere out like fucking East LA or some shit, like some ganged up fucking neighborhood that's fucking like, spray painted in 15 different colors, full of bullet holes and shit, that kind of shit. Find us one of those neighborhoods, a cheap ass apartment over there to live in, so that the rent will only be like, I don't know, $30,000 a month or some shit. Like, still way too expensive. Anyway, but I swear to God, like, yeah, we were staying in a hotel that like was the cheapest hotel even remotely near where my interview and shit was, and like it was still way too expensive, and it was 10 miles away. So it was 10 miles away from this like cathedral of a goddamn office building where, you know, uh overweight women in ill-fitting pants file shit, you know? Like that's where I'm headed from this hotel 10 miles away, right? Anyway, 2 hours. 2 hours to go 10 miles. I'm not even fucking joking, not even slightly. 2 hours to go 10 miles. Like, do some math, figure out what kind of mileage we were getting. I'm serious. Like, afterward, we met up with a friend of ours who, and this is true, she was a modern dance major in college. She got a master's degree in modern dance, which is like, what the fuck are you going to do with that? Well, I'll tell you what the fuck. She's now running a Pilates studio for Gwyneth Paltrow. So, you know, she landed on her feet. Um, she's doing all right. Anyway, which means that, like, you know, she lives in an impossibly small apartment and like can barely afford to go anywhere. So yeah, killing it. Uh, anyway, regardless, so we wanted to meet up with this former roommate, like good friend of both of ours. And she's like, yeah, we'll meet up. We'll do some pizza. There's this pizza place near where I work, and we'll just meet up there. And we looked, and it was like a mile and a half, and we're like, we're gonna walk. Like, our children were still young and shit, and like we, you know, but like not stroller young. And anyway, we just popped them both in strollers and just like fucking walked it. Like kids complaining the whole way. It's so hot. Yeah, you're right. You are absolutely correct. Unrelenting sun. This is what you get if you try to not drive in Southern California. Fantastic. You guys have built a wonderful city. I hope it expands all the way to my fucking front door. Yeah. Californication. It's fucking real. Anyway, regardless. But yeah. 10 miles in 2 hours. That's 5 miles an hour, in case you're wondering, which is slower than your average 70-year-old walks. Like, I wish I were fucking kidding. I am not. Like, when we drove into town. Now I'm just telling California stories. California is fucked. Is good and truly fucked. If you've ever, like, if you've never been there and you've only heard stories of how fucking egregious California is, know that the stories barely do it justice. Like, holy fuck, what the fuck are they doing there? And I know, I've driven the length of the state. I've been down into the fucking, like, Mexico border area, and then across the Mexican border on the California side. I have been, you know, up the fucking Colorado River on the California side and like bumfuck nowhere desert. I have like driven the Pacific Coast Highway all the way up to Washington. You know, I've driven all over Los Angeles and its surrounding areas, including into some pretty shady ass neighborhoods, where like there's a heavy Cambodian population because, you know, how am I going to get my mahop khmai if I don't fucking go, you know, like, how am I going to get, like, how am I going to find anyone who knows how to chagrung, nobody even knows what that is. Like, I tried to explain it to a Thai lady once in hopes that they had something similar. They do not. When you're like, so do you fry the ingredient? And she's like, the what now? The fucking huh? Anyway, so you gotta find Cambodians. You gotta be like, you know what I'm talking about. They're like, fuck yeah, I know what you're talking about. My mom taught me how to do that. I'll fucking get you some on a plate, motherfucker. Like, here we go. Um, and if you're a white guy asking for it, they're like, oh shit, this motherfucker knows what he's talking about. Like, it's just validation for their culture and they love it. Like, no, for real. Anyway, and like, I love Cambodians. They're amazing. They're the best. So yeah. Yeah, so that's for all my bong on khmer. Yeah. Just you're fucking great. Anyway, there's a sizable number of them in California in like the shittiest neighborhoods. Like, I'm serious. Long Beach. Long Beach, like right next door to the part of Long Beach that Snoop came from. So like right next door is that area. And like where's the other one? In that general LA area. Oh, it's in fucking Compton. Like, I knew a Cambodian guy, Cambodian American, who like his family got dropped off in the Compton area, and and so like he and all of his brothers, like his entire family, speak English with this heavy as shit black Compton accent. Like, he sounds like the dude is like 4'2", like flat Cambodian nose, straight Cambodian hair, like looks like fucking face right off of Bayon, like, and motherfucker like comes up to the fucking shin bone on the fucking black guys from Compton, but he sounds exactly like them. You know what I'm saying? Like, like, think about how any like 1990s rapper coming out of Compton, what do they sound like? Now imagine exactly that coming out of the mouth of a man who looks, for all the world, that he should be like, oh, some bong paon teng aknia, but he's like, yeah, motherfucker. Like, oh my god, hilarious. I don't even know if I could do a Compton accent. I'm not even gonna try, but like, especially because I am mad white, ladies and gentlemen. But like, yeah, I love that shit. Like, the fucking Cambodian dudes who got like, when their families came as refugees, the United States government was like, where should we put these motherfuckers? Well, let's see. We have a lot of government housing in Compton. That's where they put them, in the fucking projects and shit. Like, oh my god. Um, but that's what you got to go there to get good Cambodian food. That's the funny thing. Now, where is the other big California group of Cambodian refugees? So you've had the one, um, you've had the one in the east side of the LBC, um, right next fucking door to Mr. Warren G and shit. Um, so yeah, you got that one, and then you've got fucking you know, uh, gangsta ass Compton, uh, and so like I mean, don't get me fucking wrong, there are some Cambodian gangsters, in that area, like. I have met some of them because if they get convicted of a felony, they get deported. Like, we kick them out of the country. And some of them don't speak Cambodian at all, because they were born in like Thai refugee camps or like born in America, but due to their parents fucking, or no, if they're born in America, then they have fucking, yeah. So born in a Thai refugee camp is often the case. If they commit a felony, they're not a United States citizen, they're a refugee, and we kick their ass out. And how we do it is we just tell the Cambodian government, like, hey, on this particular flight, on this particular day, this motherfucker is going to be sitting way in the fucking back in the cheapest seat possible, and he's got a one-way ticket, and nothing else. Like, no passport, no nothing, 'cause he is one of yours, and you can have him. And the Cambodian government was like, we don't want felons. And so they just fucking left these guys. They fucking left them at the airport in Phnom Penh, which is like, if you know where it is, it's not even in Phnom Penh, it's in Pochentong, which is like out in the fucking rice paddies and shit. Like, it's out there. It's a ways out there. I used to have to go out there all the time. Anyway, so like, yeah. I remember what it's like to be a guy who barely knows any fucking Cambodian hopping off a plane in Pochentong. And like, luckily I had people with a piece of paper with my name on it that were like, you the fucking guy we're looking for? And I'm like, well, I'm the only white motherfucker here. Like, everybody else is, delicious chocolatey brown and only comes up to my waist. So like, yeah, it's me. Look who it is. Fucking guy who doesn't know what any of these people are saying, even though I thought that I had just spent some good fucking time studying what these people are fucking saying. Anyway, yeah, it's a crazy experience. And then like, man, I miss it. I need to go back. I need to fucking go back. It's so great. Anyway, regardless, like, so yeah, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, I was talking about shitty neighborhoods where they sent Cambodians in the 1970s. So yeah, you've got your LBC with Warren G. You got your fucking gangsta ass Compton. The other one, Oakland. They sent them to fucking Oakland. Yeah, that's exactly what they did. Wherever they had a lot of government housing already, fucking projects, that's where they sent all the refugees. And so, like, that's why you find some fucking, like, thugged out, fucking Vietnamese and Cambodian and Laotian, like, Southeast Asian kids, like, who are fully gangsted up, like, and are in gangs that actually exist, that actually fucking do gangster type crimes and fucking kill people and shit. Like, it's for real, and like, yeah, how did they end up in that situation? Well, when they came here after their country fell apart and people were just brutally slaughtering each other out in the countryside for no fucking reason. Killing Fields, watch it. It's fucking brutal. Anyway, won an Oscar. Very important movie. Very good. But like, even then, and I'm going to be perfectly honest with you, does not begin to scratch the surface of how fucking terrible that time period was in Cambodia. Like, does not even fucking, like, It is a like shaving off of the tip of an iceberg of fucking suffering that those people have fucking been through. Anyway, god damn it. Uh, hey, this is not going to take all night. We're on slide number 1. There are 25 more of these. I thought that they would be real quick and that we'd be done. Apparently, I need to pour out all of my feelings, all of the feelings of my heart toward the people of Cambodia because somebody was trying to figure out with that vape that, like, yeah, because I hit a vape for the first time recently. I fucking hate it. It's goddamn terrible. I fucking hate it. Ugh. Gross. Like, I could not like it less. I swear to God. And this is supposed to be the better version, like, so actually fucking smoking it must be like, kicking yourself in the throat, like it's shitty. It's a shitty feeling and I don't like it. But obviously, ladies and gentlemen, the effects of having hit it are quite nice. We enjoy them. We ride them out. They are good. They are good for the anxiety. We used to feel so much anxiety on the weekends. Now, not so much. Not so much. Much better. Anyway, so, yeah. Sorry. Sorry, my sincerest apologies. Anyway, yeah, so we sent Cambodian refugees, still on this, to fucking Long Beach, Compton, and Oakland. And not just to those cities, but those fucking neighborhoods of those cities. Like the ones that you thought of when I said the names of those cities. Yeah. We're not talking about some like gentrified sector of it where you can fucking get a froyo. Like, nah, nope. This is not what we're talking about. Anyway, holy shit. Yeah, I'm bringing back a lot of feelings. But here's something fun. My wife started a fund not that long ago, and we are saving up for a big family trip. A once in a lifetime family trip. This is funny because, like, people who make a lot more money than we do, which are most people, because we're fucking teachers, and even though we hold obscene amounts of expertise at our fields of knowledge, and also possess fucking a shit ton of information about how to impart that information to fucking kids and make it relevant to them, so that they fucking remember it and carry on the knowledge. Even though we got all that shit going for us, we will still accept a pittance because that's what women of the 19th century accepted for it. And that's the reason why teacher pay is so shitty. That's what we're talking about, right? Did I solve that question? Well, maybe you won't ask me about teacher pay so much. Anyway, we're going to go on a trip. We've been saving up, and we will continue to save up to go on the trip to Asia, to go back to my beloved Cambodia and be there one more time. Will probably be the last time of my lifetime, just given how shit like that tends to work. So yeah, soak that shit up and really have the experience, the real shit. Anyway, so yeah, that's gonna be a whole thing. That's gonna be amazing. Anyway, very much excited because, like, last thing that I'll tell you is that as we were leaving San Francisco on our last California trip as a family, where we were driving up the Pacific Coast Highway. We started that. We headed for the Pacific Coast Highway on our way out of San Francisco. Anyway, there just happened to be along that route. So we had only gotten, just to the other side of the fucking bay, and, out of the city and on the road. And finally up the Pacific Coast Highway. And we only got 15, 20 miles up the highway when my wife was like, hey, I know it's a little bit early, but would you like to stop such and such town for dinner? And I was like, yeah, that's fine. And she's like, here's why. And it was a Cambodian restaurant. And I was like, oh, shit. I haven't seen, I've had a lot of Thai food. And since Cambodia, and Thai food is similar. It's very, very similar. There are a lot of Thai things that are very similar to a lot of Cambodian things. If you know your history, you'll know why. It's because Cambodia came first. Anyway, regardless, but Cambodian culture established everything. Anyway, no, that's not entirely true. It's Cambodian culture mixed with Indian culture, and that's why everything Cambodian is better than everything Indian, because it's been melded with Cambodian culture and it makes it better for me because it's what I'm familiar with and what I love. And so so many things that are the straight up Indian culture version of a thing, I'm like, but they have that, but with a Cambodian spin on it. So better, that's how I view everything in Indian culture is oh, the Cambodians have this, but it's better though, right? Because obviously that's what Indians are wondering. They're like, yeah, which people that we brought our religions to so many fucking centuries ago, certainly a lot of centuries more early than Christianity even fucking came to Europe. Anyway, but yeah, we spread our religion to these people that fucking long ago, and they still bear the fucking, cultural and linguistic marks of having encountered us. But yeah, some motherfucker, a white dude from fucking Arizona of all places, state full of dipshits and weirdos, and fucking he yeah, is gonna be the one to be like, nah. I am the arbiter of cultural goodness, and I will determine, what fucking. First of all, how about this? Hanuman from the fucking Indian epic myth from the Ramayana, looks so much better in the Cambodian form than he does in the fucking Indian form. I'm not even joking. Okay, I'm going to settle this right now. Settle this hash. Because if you learn one thing from me, and one thing only, you will learn that fucking Hanuman from the Cambodian tradition is a million times better than he is from the Indian tradition. I'll fucking show you. Okay? Yeah. Indian. Okay. We're going to look at the Indian one. All right? You see this fucking guy? Big old monkey face, tearing his heart open. Monkey face. Fucking monkey face. Yeah. Looks like kind of a dipshit. You know what I'm saying? The fucking monkey face and neck beard. You know what I'm saying? Okay. All right. like the Cambodian one. Oh, what's this? It's fucking badass and amazing. And like, look at this shit. How much fucking better is this? My God. Like, what? You gonna step to me with fucking, uh, with fucking dipshit here? With fucking neckbeard and goofy doofus shit? Like, come on. Come on. You see what I'm talking about? God damn it. Like, it's fucking better. Okay? It's fucking better. And we all understand it and we all accept it and it is true. Like, god damn it. Holy shit. So you understand, right? I told you. Oh, look, there it even says Hanuman. Anyway. All right. I got to go get myself another beverage. Hold up. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Even if you look at the Thai shadow puppet, the Thai painted versions, I mean, obviously this one is lifted directly from the Cambodian version. But this one, an original Thai version, this one, an original Thai version. And yeah, they are so much better, aren't they? Obviously. So don't you think that the friggin', you know, the Thai would do a better curry than the Indians? You know, the Cambodians would do the best goddamn curry you'll ever have in your fucking life. That's for damn sure. But Thai, they'll at least get you some pretty good goddamn curry. So they may pronounce it with a lot of fucking tones in it for no goddamn reason. Chinese influence. Anyway, regardless, yeah. Okay, so moving onward and upward. Anti-vaxxers. Oh, god damn it. I could go on for a month about these fuckers. Look, I'll just read the page. We'll try and limit it to this because I'm not trying to take all your fucking time when this looks so far like we're not actually like doing comedy. We're just complaining about people we fucking hate. Like, oh, I hate this motherfucker. I hate that motherfucker. And you know who I love? Cambodians. Yep, they're so great. They're my friends. Anyway, they got put in shitty places in America, and some of them got to be gangsters because that's who was all around them when they were growing up and shit. And so, like, real fucking ass gangsters, the ones that, like, the gangster rappers are rapping about, you know? Like, that's the shit, you know? Anyway, yeah, we would talk about that shit. All right, let's move on to these anti-vaxxers for only like 2, 3, 4 hours. Some shit. No, these fucking assholes don't trust medical science that is literally older than America itself. Vaccines were first recorded in Western medicine in 1700, although they were not called that at that time, but the concept existed in Western medicine. It came from China. Western practitioners of medicine, doctors of the day, saw what the Chinese were doing, and they were like, "Oh shit, that shit looks like it works. Like we should fucking do that shit." And then maybe like, you know, by building up this fucking, you know, immunities, getting this shit in us so that we're fucking good, so that we can fight the disease if we come up against it. Like that idea the Chinese brought to the West in 1700. Like, and the funny thing is, it's not like in the 1700s is like the year 1700. It was seen and recorded in London, which, like, hey, I was talking about this week with, you know, I have a lot of Native American students, and we were talking about, like, you know, hey, there's been some racist ass bullshit against Native Americans. And, like, some motherfucker on the political right recently, like a fucking Tucker Carlson type dipshit, fucking said, like, oh, well, we, the white man, I hate to say it, but we made more of this country than those fuckers did. It's like, hey, fuckface. That's not even a valid comparison. Like, what the fuck? Like, what are you talking about? Because, like, our fucking skyscrapers are built on their ancestors' bones, for fuck's sake. You know what I'm saying? Like, is that better? The fucking disrespect that we show on a regular fucking basis by, like, not even remembering that they're fucking here. You know what I'm saying? Like, still here. Like, still fucking here. Anyway, but yeah. And that their cultures have fucking survived, you know? And like, having a hard time, like, not gonna lie, like, you know, all the forces of the fucking universe are there to pull them the fuck apart and kill everything dead in a single generation, but, like, it hasn't happened yet. Like, after everything that's happened to them, they're still fucking here, they're still fucking doing it, you know? And anyway, delicious beverages. Anyway, so fucking, like, you know, in a month, like a month from now, I'm be standing on a fucking you know, a football field watching some of my students graduate, and some of them are going to be bedecked in their native regalia, and it's fucking impressive as shit. And, like, good for them. They're still fucking here after all that we fucking did to them. Yeah. Anyway, but here's the fucking craziest thing about, like, you know, if you take the central premise of guns, germs, and steel and say, like, yeah, well, that's kind of the factors that fucking, you know, it's like just getting a good seed in Age of Empires, you know, just surrounded by fucking resources, so, you know, you're gonna build up much quicker than everybody else. Like, it literally happens just like that. Like, literally just like that. Who knew that game was so fucking accurate? But it kind of is. And anyway, so yeah, like, if you have open trade with China, then that's going to take care of, like, a lot of shit. Uh, you know, because gunpowder, you get your guns on. Um, Germs you can take care of yourself because you're domesticating your own animals. But, like, you know, that's the thing. But, like, you know, also exposure to other germs through the trade. And so, like, you know, developing immunity over time to those things. And so also being able to, like, infect an entire other population with it without realizing that that's what you were doing, was engaging in fucking, you know, the world's first large scale germ warfare. Like, holy shit. Like, they didn't know that that's what they were doing, but that's what they were doing. Like, and they knew they were doing something. Like, because smallpox blankets and shit. Like, there's some shit we cannot overlook and be like, they had no idea, it's all an accident. Like, nah. they knew something was up. They knew something was pulling the strings in their favor, and they weren't above, yanking on a few of them themselves. So yeah. Anyway, but yeah, we were talking about this, and like talking about how ridiculous it is that, like, vaccines being invented in China and then brought to brought to Europe meant that, really by the time that that America was taking off as a nation, like inoculation was a well established practice. I mean, the first vaccine mandate in American history was George Washington requiring the troops at Valley Forge to be inoculated against fucking cholera because there had been a cholera outbreak. And you look at what's happening in Yemen right now with their, like, multiple cholera epidemic shit on top of COVID-19 still ripping through that population. Like, poor fucking people. Man, I sure hope that they didn't get any of our fucking bullets lodged in them, or any of our bombs dropped on them, or any of our, it was all our stuff that we sold to the Saudis because the Saudis give us money and we're like, we don't care, do whatever you fucking want. And then they do whatever the fuck they want, and we're kind of like, what? Did you do something? I didn't even watch, like, and then the largest humanitarian crisis in the world, and we're like, man, that sucks. Should we send them something, a get well card or some shit? Like, god damn it, global politics, what the fuck? Yeah, that's right. And the funny thing is, even if you live in the country that is doing the geo-fucking, the fucking of the entire fucking world, even if you live in that country, you are also getting fucked by that country. Like, it is also happening to you. Oh, goddamn. Sorry. If I had a cough button, I would have hit it, but I don't have one. Anyway, god damn it. I am too high on the marriage of Juana, and my brain cannot process what the fuck I'm talking about. And I'm just trying to keep my mouth from getting too fucking dry, because I got a show to do. I'm Rem to the motherfucking Pemberton of the Clem Mother Zun fucking Pember fucking tens. Swear to motherfucking Christ. Oh, motherfucking Christ, we pray to you, motherfucking Christ, who doth fuck his mother up the fucking asshole. He don't want to get her pregnant. Make some fucking waterhead god baby. That'd be some, like, fucking 2001 A Space Odyssey bullshit. Fuck that bullshit. Fuck that movie. It don't make no goddamn sense. God damn it. I watched that whole fucking thing turn into a space baby and fly away. He was talking to a computer. What the fuck? Lord, in thy fucking mercy, for fuck's sake, god damn it. Praying to you so motherfucking hard. Getting this prayer up. Sending it up past the fucking ceiling into your fucking heavens where you fucking look down while you're having some sort of big old orgy fuck party on a cloud. You fucking look down. You gotta make them spirit babies so that we can have spirits. Otherwise, it wouldn't make sense. Like, the whole fucking system, like, you know, we keep getting exponentially more and more fucking souls. Like, someone's got to be putting them souls in because, like, God damn it. Anyway. All right. Sweet motherfucking Jesus Christ. Oh, sweet motherfucking Jesus Christ. We pray unto you and your holy dripping balls. Dripping with glistens of sweat from you fucking your own mother in the fucking asshole and grunting and fucking sweating your fucking long ass white man hair because you're a white man fucking Jesus. Your fucking long ass hippie hair is fucking glistening with sweat, as are your drooping balls, fucking drooping, having been drained of their fucking glistening milky load. Anyway, sweet motherfucking Jesus, we pray to you for the world to be put at peace, because if anyone can fucking make everything right, it's the guy who fucking really started some shit. Anyway, hey, if you can see your way clear to doing that after, you know, I'm sure you've got some fucking blind eyes to turn on fucking babies with cancer. So you just get right on that fucking shit. And, babies with AIDS. You hear a sad fucking story? Okay, fuck you, God. You let this happen. You let the following story happen. I swear to fucking Jesus Christ's glistening left nut after he's fucking his mother Mary and she's getting a fucking rim job from Mary, the fucking used to be a whore, now might be Jesus's wife. So they're all in a big old, like, you know, fucking mother-in-law, son, daughter-in-law fuck pit and just getting it the fuck on. Anyway, what was I talking about? I was being offensive is what I was being. I was doing some shit. Anyway, regardless. Oh. But yeah, your God let the following thing happen and was apparently fine with it. So I met this woman. She was very kind and very nice. And, you know, we were like, hey, cool. Can we hang out with you and your family and shit? And she's like, yeah, you come hang out with our family. That'd be fine. Like, you know, the work you be doing and whatnot, like, you're not going to really fucking pad your stats with our family or anything, but, like, you'd be able to write down, like, hey, we did the thing. Anyway, so, like, we go and we're like, hey, family, what's up? We're here. We're checking in, seeing what's going on. And she's like, hey, you know how it just used to be me and my husband and my two kids? Like, you know, a daughter who's like late teens, early 20s, somewhere in that range. And son who's like 8 to 10, something like that. Anyway, and then, yeah, her husband, they themselves are both like mid to late 40s. Anyway, so yeah, that's them. Anyway, those are the people we knew. We had hung out with them, had dinner with them, like good people, got to know them really well. Anyway, we come over one time and it's her brother-in-law is there. Her brother-in-law is there with his kid. He had a kid who was about 2.5 years old. And anyway, brother-in-law we didn't really get to see that well. Didn't even get to see his face because he was constantly coughing up water and blood all the time. He was lying down in a hammock all day, and all he would do is cough up water and blood. Now, this man was dying of tuberculosis. He was dying of tuberculosis because he had gotten HIV positive and had gotten AIDS, the fucking condition that you can get when you are HIV positive. And if you are the one, does not necessarily mean you'll have the other, but like it's a fucking problem. Anyway, like we know this. It's funny because like kids these days will like straight up tell AIDS jokes because fucking Magic Johnson is still alive. You know what I'm saying? Like Magic Johnson was a fucking star who had plenty left in the tank to be playing professional basketball. And could have won more championships and shit. And could have potentially, been in like, all-time great discussions and stuff. Because like people talk about the GOAT, they're like, oh, is it LeBron? Is it Jordan? Maybe it's Kobe. It's not. It's not fucking Kobe. Never was. Never a chance. Forget about it. It doesn't, like, how he died shouldn't impact the fact that he was a selfish-ass player who made a lot of his teams worse. Anyway, regardless. Sorry. I might have feelings about this because I'm a Suns fan and they fucking same fucking regardless. Play them all the time. Might have had opinions watching Kobe play all those years. Play against my Suns and fucking taking ice cold dagger threes at the end games and shit. Anyway, regardless, fuck Kobe. He's dead. I mean, sorry, he's dead. God damn it. I did not like him as a player. I didn't. In the same way that I do not like Manu Ginobili now, and that would not change if he died, even if he died in a really sad way. Like, I would still be like, I always said fuck that guy in life. What am I going to do? Not say fuck that guy in death? Be like, oh, he died sad. So now I, the person who fucking hated him the whole time he was alive, have to be like, oh, but now that he's dead and nothing that I say can like bear any fucking weight on him one way or the other. Like, what's he going to be hovering over me as a ghost being like, hey, I thought this guy was a fan and now I'm listening to him. He's talking a lot of shit. Talking a lot of shit about me. What the fuck? I thought he was wearing Kobe jerseys for life and shit. I thought this guy was purple and gold through and through. And now to listen to him, fuck me, he says. Fuck me? Well, fuck him. Like, you think that's how the world operates? That the ghost of Kobe Bryant is hovering over me as I'm talking shit about him as the person he used to be when he was alive, which he no longer is. Like, sorry, god damn it. I didn't know him personally. I knew him as a player on the television, and I fucking hated him. Okay? Like, god damn it. You don't think that, like, if Larry Bird dropped dead, fucking, because he was such a great player, but fucking Lakers fans hated him for so goddamn long. And you think if he like just dropped dead in some tragic way, and I honestly don't know if he's still alive. Um, he was still alive last time I checked. He had coached the fucking Pacers and shit. Like not great, but also not fucking completely awful, I think. Anyway, for fuck's sake, like, but if Larry Bird dropped dead and everyone in the nation was doing this bullshit about, like, I don't care who you are, I don't care who you rooted for, you got to respect that this man was a great man. And meanwhile, you're sitting there and you're like, on a nightly basis, I wish that this guy would fucking turn an ankle. Like, like I wanted to snap his legs like kindling and fucking light them on fire. I was so sick of his bullshit. Like fucking popping ice cold threes at the end of games. Fuck him. Sound familiar? It's how you feel about fucking Larry Bird. That's how I felt about Kobe. Yeah. Yeah. And if Larry Bird drops dead, you're not all of a sudden going to be like, you know what? He was a good man. A kind man, a patient man, a humble man. Like, no, you're going to be like, he talked a lot of shit, and I wanted to see Magic pop him in the goddamn mouth every fucking time. Like, I rewatch their college tapes. It's just like fucking any time that Magic, like, threw it in his face. God damn it. Magic and Bird. Regardless, Magic Johnson is still alive. He's HIV positive, but he's still alive, and that's made it like public knowledge that to be HIV positive is no longer a death sentence. It used to be. It absolutely used to be. And yeah, quite frankly, that's how my grandfather died. Like, I'm not even kidding. That's real. Not all of my siblings know that, but that is a fact. AIDS is how my grandfather died. Fucking tragic. Guy only got to live like a handful of years as his out and proud gay self. And we didn't get to know him as that. We visited him one time where, he and his partner, like, tried to take care of us and entertain us kids for like an hour. Because as a grandfather, he wanted to, like, see us and like know what we were at all fucking like, because he really didn't fucking know. And yeah, we were there, and his lover was like completely lost as far as children are concerned, because he was a man who was apparently like, just very like, no, I'm gay, I'm not gonna fucking have anything to do with women or children. Like, that's not going to be a part of my life. And, like, you could tell that that's the life that he had led, because he had no idea what to do with us. Like, nothing whatsoever. And so he just hovered in the background, and, like, we barely knew he was there. And we kind of didn't understand why he was there or even who he was at all. But, like, it was this, my parents, like, just caved on his request, on my grandfather's request, to let him see us. And we didn't fucking know that there was like some fucking goddamn bitterness behind this, and that, like, us at all seeing him, in this, what, my father would then, and still now, as far as I know, have considered a depraved, lowly, and fucking disgraceful state. A divorced man living in sin with another man. Like, my father's always been deeply embarrassed and ashamed of that shit. He has never spoken of it to me or to any of my siblings ever. And he burned my grandfather's journals. And, like, my grandfather was not a he was not, I mean, obviously he was not a great grandfather. I mean, he did not live long enough to see his great grandchildren, but, like, he was also not an amazing, incredible, or mind-blowingly good grandfather. He was just not, like, he did things like, he was really good on the auto harp, the folk music kind of a scene. He was into, like, arts and crafts and folk music. He did a lot of ceramics. I have some of his ceramics. I wish that my mother had not let us, as kids, use the ceramics that he made us. He made these, like, mugs that were like a pair of pants. They were shaped like a pair of pants, like jeans, and they had all the details of fucking Levi jeans and shit, but with our names, like, pressed into the mug. And these were awesome looking mugs. And we fucking, like, our mom was like, I don't know, here, put this on your nightstand and put your fucking pencils in it or some shit. And we broke all of them. Like, every goddamn single one of them. And he made these ceramic Easter bunnies, where, like, is an Easter bunny holding an Easter egg that's wrapped like a present, and then you take the top off the present, and inside is a spot for a single jelly bean. And we used to use these for, like, for Easter, like putting single jelly beans into this ceramic thing and then closing it and then opening it and, like, oh my God, this whole thing. And, like, yeah, we fucking broke most of those. I have seven siblings, but some of them were not alive yet when my grandfather died, so they never knew him. But anyway, there were at least 5 of us when he was making things like that, and so one of the 5 Easter bunnies survived. So, well, no, I think 2 of them, at least 2, because my sister has one, and the other one that I have, I got from her. Anyway, regardless, like, yeah, so he was not an amazing grandfather. We have hardly any mementos of his life, his existence, but I will forever and always have this memory of a very odd afternoon spent watching The Muppet Show in the living room of a dimly lit late 1980s gay gentleman's living room. Thick shag carpeting, fucking weird ass paintings on the wall and shit. Like, god awful countertops, just fucking crazy patterns and shit. The things that you had back then. So, yeah, a lot of wood grain shit, my God. Yeah, like holdover from the 70s, but, like, fucking dipped up in an 80s sort of a way. with like a fucking, flowery couch, like a fucking real Seinfeld of a couch, like that era of. I know that the Seinfeld couch was not flowery, but like anyway, it's a vibe of the time. Anyway, regardless, anti-vaxxers, sorry, these motherfuckers. So yeah, Western culture. Yeah, we had a good spawn. We had trade with China, which got us vaccines by the year 1700. Anyway, so you motherfuckers somehow don't believe in science that is older than America, but somehow you all have smartphones, which were invented in 2006, and you spread your bullshit on Facebook, which is a service that blew its way out of Satan's asshole in 2004. And look, vaccines, this has been studied. This has been fucking studied by scientists, that vaccines have saved an estimated 37 million lives over the past 2 decades alone. And we don't even know how many deaths, these fucking anti-vaxxer moron bullshit artists, we don't even know how many fuckers they've killed. God damn it. The fuck are they doing? Anyway. Oh, fuck this guy. Fuck this guy to the moon. Oh, god damn it. The Stephen R. Covey guy. Okay, these fucking assholes. And I've had to put up with some assholes like this. This is a real fucking thing. These guys who are like, oh, I'm going to 7 habits my way to fucking using you and getting money from you. Like, build a fake ass relationship with your brain by saying your name a lot of times so that, like, I can get your money is what this is going to be. Some, like, multi-level marketing shit, or like some other fucking bullshit, like whether it be like actual business or like some fucking Amway, not even real fucking business. Like, you fucking asshole. See, these fucking assholes don't even see their fellow beings as fellow human beings. They see them as stepping stones on the way to the almighty dollar. These are the guys who will overuse your name when they're talking to you. Like, hey, Ryan, you think that you could do me a favor, Ryan? Because you're such a good guy, Ryan. And I know that you, Ryan, and I have been really good friends for a long time, Ryan. And I thought of you, Ryan, first, Ryan, when I thought, hey, Ryan, do you know who I think could make a great addition to my fucking bullshit steal your money plan where you give me an investment that I fucking never return back to you for any reason in any way, shape, or form? Ryan, like, fuck this motherfucker. Fuck him to the goddamn moon. He's like, and they can't not talk business. They can't not do it. They don't make best friends or anything. They network. They don't take it easy ever. They never turn off because they're always looking to turn any fucking situation into a sales pitch. And so these motherfuckers never get to have a meaningful relationship with another fucking human being ever. And that includes their spouses or their children. And they will die alone, and they will fucking deserve it. Because you just fucking used people your entire goddamn life. You never, ever saw them as people with their own thoughts and feelings and needs of their own. And that not everything has to be a goddamn dollar sign at the end, you fucking douche. Ugh. Like, I just hate this shit, you know? All right. Oh, my God. Barefoot on the plane guy. These fucking assholes don't recognize the personal space of their fellow humans, much like assholes who take their dogs into the fucking grocery store where people buy food and a lot of people are allergic to pet dander. You fucking asshole. This were strangers, people that you don't know, and you don't know what their allergies are, but like they're a lot more likely to be fucking pet dander than they are to be the fucking gluten you seem to think you're allergic to. Like, fuck you, man. You fucking suck. You're too narcissistic. Like, don't fucking take your pet everywhere. I'm petting a cat right now. I love this fucking cat. I love this fucking cat just as much as you love your fucking dog. Do you know where I take this cat? The only time I take her anywhere is in a fucking carrier to the vet if she's sick. And other than that, she stays at home because that's where I keep her because she's my pet. She's not a fucking like uh community property that everybody needs to fucking lay their eyes on or some shit or get a snoot full of and then be fucking sneezing out their ass for a month. Like, yeah. So it's the same fucking narcissism here. Because barefoot on the plane guy, it's just you see your own fucking comfort. You know, like, oh, I need to bring my dog because sometimes I get nervous. Well, it's 2022. Sometimes we all just spent the last 2 fucking years in our own personal hells. Yeah, all of us. All of us. So you're not fucking special anymore because you've suffered, because now we've all suffered, like to varying degrees, and you probably haven't suffered as much as some people, and so you need to shut the fuck up about your suffering and just fucking understand that other people have it too, but we don't all need to take our fucking, captive mammals wherever we fucking go. God damn it. Like, let them sit in a fucking, soft bed for a while and like just, take a fucking nap in the middle of the day and then come back. Like when you get home, he'll be your fucking buddy and you guys can roll in the fucking grass and shit. You can get his shit stains all over your shirt because you don't pick up his poop, you fucking narcissistic asshole. Anyway, regardless. Hey, but if you're barefoot on the plane, guys, same thing. Same ass thing. Because who wouldn't want a pair of your nasty ass feet all up in their face, or they're hovering precariously above terra firma in a hollow tube full of recycled air and highly flammable fuel? This kind of shit is a breach of every moral and religious code known to man, and violators should be hauled to The Hague to answer for their crimes against humanity. I don't think it's too much to ask. I mean, are we fucking like allowing cruel and unusual punishments, or are we not? Because if we're not, then this shit needs to be taken in for the crime against humanity that it is. Anyway. Oh my God, these motherfuckers. Oh, let me at 'em. Let me at 'em. Look. Tell you what this fucking is. They are afraid of an educated populace. These fucking assholes are afraid that if you knew that their shit was shitty, that you wouldn't vote for them. Now, how are you going to find out that their shit is shitty? You read a goddamn book or two. And they don't want you to read a goddamn book or two and find out that their shit is shitty and has been all along and has never intended to be anything else. But like they try and present themselves as like, oh, I'm the moral one here. I'm on the side of morality, and I'm choosing the things that are good and right and wholesome, and I'm certainly not the one who's engaging in the most disgusting fucking behavior you can imagine. You know, trying to circumcise a brain. You fucking dick. Like, how dare you think that you should have any right to control the flow of information to minds that might want to fucking know? You know what I'm saying? Like, if your shit doesn't stink, then let us have a fucking whiff, you fucking idiot. But the problem is, you know it does. Like, you know that if we caught a whiff of the shit that you've been up to, you would have to slink away in shame. And that's why you fight it. That's why you're like, oh, we have to ban these books for the children. We have to ban these books for the children. No, you do not want people to know the fucking truth. Otherwise, how will you ever get reelected? They have to. The people have to be pretty fucking stupid to elect you. And you know that they have to be pretty fucking stupid to elect you. How do you get them that stupid? Oh, you take away their opportunity to fucking learn. Yeah. That is, and look, I know that it's fucking like reductio ad Hitlerum. I know what it is. I know what I'm saying when I'm about to say what I'm about to say. And I don't give a fuck, because this is actually true. But this is what the motherfucking Nazis did. You see? Like, do yourself a favor. Watch. There's a fucking sketch from that Mitchell and Webb look called Are We the Baddies? It's a British sketch comedy group. If you don't know them, they're fucking amazing. Just do a YouTube search for Are We the Baddies? Meaning, are we the bad guys? Watch that sketch. And then understand that however fucking hilarious that is, and it's fucking hilarious, like, we've got skulls on our caps, you know, like, god damn it, so funny. And like, these motherfuckers are like actually going out and doing the shit that was done by guys with skulls on their caps, and they're doing it with a straight face, pretending that they're doing it to protect the children. What the fuck? Like, one of the things that Superman in his original iteration was against, and believe me, Superman comics when they first started were real fucking boring, because he had no vulnerabilities whatsoever. It took him a long time to develop kryptonite. It came from the radio show. You know the story. Everybody knows it. Anyway, but regardless, one of the most important things that Superman put out there, you know, he fucking punched the KKK in the face. That's true. That's what he did here in America before the war. And then during the war, he was punching fucking fascists in the face. you know? Like, that's what was important. And that's what was important that we see him doing as a symbol of our fucking national pride, you know? Even if it just be a pop cultural symbol, you know? And these motherfuckers can't even figure out which side is the wrong side when the side that they're on includes actual fucking Nazis. Like, what the fuck? Anyway. Oh, God, these fucking guys. Yeah, see how every item on this list is the same in terms of, like, egregiousness? Yeah. It's not like, we're going to have something like, Dr. fucking Robert Oppenheimer develops the atomic bomb and is responsible for most civilian death in any war ever to this day. And, like, now I have become death, the destroyer of worlds. Holy fucking shit. Like, that is the same level of bad as a guy who said he was going to get ice cream and didn't fucking get ice cream. We had our heart set on ice cream. Now what the fuck are we going to do? Anyway, yeah, equally bad. Equally bad, those two. Anyway, one-uppers. These fucking assholes will never let another human being have a goddamn moment because no matter what anyone says, they always think they have a better fucking story. Nobody knows how these fuckers found out about parties and other social gatherings because literally nobody intentionally invites them anywhere because nobody enjoys seeing the art of collaborative conversation twisted into some sort of fucking I'm an all-round more impressive human being than you are competition. Like, who the fuck wants that? Like, hey, I have this aunt who, yeah, I have 7 aunts. Like, I have so many aunts. I got, like, ants coming out of my ass. Like, I got ants in the pants. Like, they want to get in my pants. I've got so many aunts they didn't even know that they're my aunt, that they're related to me, because they're just fucking everywhere. So even girls that want to get in my pants, some of them I have to be like, no, stop, you're my aunt. For fuck's sake, these one-uppers with their, like, that's who I am, is like one, whatever you say, I'm one better. Fucking ants in the pants or whatever, cocks in the hen house or some shit. I don't fucking know. You're slang for vintage boning. Anyway, regardless, yeah. Oh, racist. Yeah, exactly the same as those last guys. You know what I'm saying? Those last guys, one-uppers, guys who like, I'm better. Oh, fuck. Racist, exactly the same level of badness as those motherfuckers we were just talking about. Right? Right? Am I absolutely correct? You know I am. You know I've been correct. You know I come correct. You know I came correct. You know I will have been coming correct by this time tomorrow after a lot of coming. And all of that coming be correct. Anyway, fucking racist. These motherfuckers. I swear to God, you're still around? Thought we fucking stomped you like cockroaches, you fucking morons. God damn it. Have you not seen how gorgeous biracial people are? Like, they're amazing. Like, for fuck's sake. Do you not have eyes and shit? Like, no, you cut eye holes in them fucking dumbass masks of yours. Little pillowcase on your fucking head. Yeah, you cut eye holes so, like, you can fucking see. Why can't you see that, like, hybrid vigor and deliciously caramel-colored skin are fucking amazing? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, who wouldn't want that? Like, you know... a nice wavy hair. You know what I'm saying? Like, for fuck's sake, god damn it! Like, what don't you fucking get? Like, what are you not seeing? Because we have like all the varieties. Like, we get you a variety pack of multiracial, biracial people, and you'll just see them and be like, God damn, this is a bunch of sexy motherfuckers. Like, every one of them is like sexy as fuck. Like, God damn it. You all look so fucking good. Like, God damn. Like, I'm questioning 3 different sexualities right now. God damn it. Like, you, you made me gay and bisexual at the same time as heterosexual, and now I don't know just which hole to start fucking first. You know, that's what I don't know. Wait, that's how we do good things, right? That's how we help other people and their causes. So we find holes on their bodies to fuck, and their creamy fucking uh delicious caramel skin. Like, god damn it. I mean, look, we all know that asshole looks like a fucking it looks like a fucking cake type donut, and we just want to nibble. Looks like, it goes good with that coffee color in your thighs. Like, goddamn, we could just go there. Anyway, hey, racist, the fuck are you doing? Have you not seen what I was literally just talking about? These sexy ass motherfuckers of a biracial, triracial, or multi-ethnic backgrounds, like sexy as all fuck. Like, what are you not getting? What are you not understanding? Because you look like a bunch of fucking buck-tooth, goofy ass, like, horse riding, fucking small dick having, fucking backwoods, buck-tooth, dumbass fucks. So what you look like, who lost the fucking war, 2 fucking 100 years ago, and you're still fucking sore about it. Like, oh, we're gonna not let you get away with it next time. And it's like, next time? This fucking, like, last time was more than 200 years ago, you fucking idiot. Like, what are you gonna do now? Like, shut the fuck up. You're dumb. You're goddamn dumb, and you know it. Anyway, you fucking racist, like, dumb as shit. Because, like, how can you not see that the mixing of races has done very well? Very fucking well. Not just in terms of, like, how sexy ass motherfuckers some of these mixed race people are, but, like, also the fact is, like, hybrid vigor, man. Like, their immune systems are better. They don't get sick as much. They're just fucking, like, better and stronger, and are gonna fucking live longer and shit because they're just overall healthier from a genetic standpoint, because that's what they inherit when they inherit the best traits of the different races that they are made up of. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, that's what happens when people of different races get together, is some, like, sexy ass motherfucking children who have hybrid vigor, and it's fucking, like, good for you. You making some sexy ass motherfuckers. Like, your kids are gonna be like next generation. People are gonna be looking at them like, God damn it, son of a bitch, you know. And you will have had the honor of fucking making these sexy ass motherfuckers, and, like, these fucking morons will continue to be like, duh, I don't know if they have hot ones and multiracial. Like, the fuck are you saying? What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, open your goddamn eyes. Take the hood off. No, just kidding. You took the hood off during the Trump administration because he fucking didn't care whether you had it on or not. He wasn't going to prosecute you. You got nothing to hide. Shit. Anyway. But yeah. You fucking morons. Like, you look like the biggest dumbasses in the world. And by the way, you motherfucking Nazi varieties, like, because, I mean, it's bad enough that you both idolize people who lost a fucking war, who couldn't get it over the hump in a war, you know? And so, like, yeah, the South will rise again. Oh, will it? Will it? Because, like, nah. I'm sorry. That it won't. Have you seen you? Like, a lot of your people there in the South can barely rise now, let alone again. They're fucking fat as fuck. And like, yeah, the South's gonna rise again. Yeah, sure. And then getting your little motorized scooter carts come after us with fucking, fully automatic weapons that you bought at a gun show. Like, okay, yeah, uh, okay there, friend. Like, you're not hard to fucking fight against. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck you. You're fucking dumb. Everything you do is fucking dumb as shit. And meanwhile, the rest of us are looking around. We're um, like, if we mixed races more, our future could be the bomb. Like, our future could be amazing. Like, our grandchildren and great grandchildren could be like, borderline next generation of the species if we all just fucking, like, try to fall in love with someone who's, like, genetically very different from us. Got to get Scandinavian women with fucking sub-Saharan men, you know? Got to get, like, Chinese women with, like, fucking Chilean men or something. Like, I don't know. This has got to get a bunch of people together that are from different fucking parts of the world that are unrelated to each other, because, like, when we get them together and they start fucking and making kids, those kids, first of all, are going to be sexy as fuck. Sorry that I have coughs. It's due to reasons. Uh, and then, yeah, this kid's gonna be sexy as fuck, and they're gonna have a better fucking immune system than the, like, great grandchildren of racists are gonna be. Like, they're just gonna be like these fucking, like, inbred lumps, just a fucking, lump of human flesh with some fucking oddly angled teeth coming out at a jaunty angle, and, like, a fucking one half made eyeball and some shit. Like, a real genetic coding disaster, because it was a fucking copier error, because of how fucking dumb fucking laid back the genetics were of the person who was, like, copying the fucking DNA for their own fucking body, and they fucking fucked it up. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers dumb as shit. Like, it is impossible to describe how fucking wrong they are, and what an embarrassment and a fucking disgrace they are to, like, everyone and everything. We fucking hate you because you're the fucking dumbest thing I've ever heard, you idiot. You think you're the master race. You look like a fucking result of a master cleanse. Just a pile of shit, you fucking idiot. Anyway, hey, uh, people who are offended by everything. Hey, these fucking assholes don't care what you're talking about or what you have to say. They don't care whether you're right or wrong. They don't care whether you're justified or not. They don't care about your right to free speech. They only care about their right to never ever hear or see anything which conflicts in any way with their precious little beliefs. Because their beliefs are so fucking fragile for some reason. And yeah, this is a right that our founding fathers were like, fuck you, that's not a right. You know? Before he died, Madison was like, fuck you, this is not a right. Like, you know, that was one of his final acts, was to say that shit. Anyway. But yeah, these motherfuckers, like, I swear to God, they will take the fun out of everything just so they can nerf the entire world and protect themselves as if they fucking matter to begin with. We soldier on. Hey, we soldier on. People who are offended by everything. These fucking assholes don't need to know what you're talking about or whether or not you're right to say the shit you're fucking saying. They don't give a fuck, you know? They care about is their right to never hear any shit that fucking conflicts with their dumb fucking wrong beliefs. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers, swear to God, like as if your beliefs are so much more fantastical than anybody else's just because you believe some shit. It's bullshit. Anyway, I'm offended. Hey, willfully ignorant dickheads. Like, oh, for fuck's sake. People who could know better but don't because they're like, you know, I'm willfully ignorant. I just fucking, you know, I'm complicit in like massive stupidity. Anyway. But yeah, these motherfuckers. Swear to God. Religious assholes. These fucking assholes have the unmitigated motherfucking gall to act like we owe them any fucking respect for their imaginary friend of choice. And not only do these assholes think we owe them some sort of respect because they believe in things they can't prove, they think that we ought to bend the fucking law of the land in order to favor every political position which is upheld by whichever sacred text they've chosen to view as sacred, as if that were fucking more a better way of doing shit than like having an actual sense of fucking morality. Like, I swear to God. Anyway, these motherfuckers. These motherfuckers practice their religion like assholes. Not only do they constantly tell people how to live, they don't even live by the actual fucking rules that their imaginary friends set down in the sacred text that they pretend to live their lives by. Right? Because they're fucking hypocrites. They don't actually live their lives by this shit. So whether it's flying around the world on a private jet built with widow's might, like Kenneth Copeland on top, which he really actually fucking did, or Joel Osteen on the bottom, who be like, let's see, would prefer, or telling poor people that their God would prefer it if they would ever so kindly find their way to not be to being rich instead of being so fucking poor all the time. Anyway, I wouldn't want to associate with any sort of God who produces this kind of hypocrisy. Also, if I hadn't chosen these two assholes on the left, I could have chosen racist religious hypocrites, sexist religious hypocrites, or the closeted gay anti-LGBTQ religious hypocrites instead, because they also exist. Oh, atheist assholes, these fucking guys. It's not enough that you've correctly identified the cold and indifferent nature of a cold and indifferent universe. You have to go out and rub it in people's faces. Like, the world is full of people who don't take their religious beliefs seriously as you even take your non-belief. You know? They might believe something that's fucking dumb, but they don't believe it as hard as you believe your non-belief, you know, because you spend a lot of time just be like, oh, there's only a little island, oh. Anyway. Yeah. For fuck's sake. Anyway. Yeah. Those whose belief systems are binky boos helps provide them a false sense of security in the face of inevitable oblivion. You could just choose not to be a dickhead and just, you know, not compare such people to fucking ISIS, but you just couldn't not be a self-important asshole, couldn't you? Yeah, exactly. Atheist assholes, I swear to God. Hey, sexist assholes. Do you have any idea what fucking women have to fucking put up with? Seriously, ask a woman what she has to deal with, and just listen to her. She'll probably tell you that people constantly underestimate her value, and underestimate her, and assume that she doesn't understand things that she understands perfectly well. They objectify her, essentialize her, belittle her, skip over her for no reason, and treat her like shit, all while trying to get into her pants. So, if you think that she owes you a goddamn sandwich, think the fuck again. You know, boggles my fucking mind that people who are sexist are also very often heterosexuals who are like, yeah, that bitch owes me a sandwich. Blah. You know, and it's like, no, you fucking moron. Like, if you want to be with a woman, how about you learn how to treat one? Like, you fucking dick. Anyway, religious homophobes. Oh, these fucking guys. So, in one singular verse out of all the fucking thousands of verses in your Bronze Age sacred text, your God, who has already established himself as a genocidal maniac at this point, tells his people that he would rather they not do so much butt fucking. So, because of that, you have to be a complete dipshit to people that you don't even know, but people who have different religious beliefs than you do. Your God is an asshole if he exists, you know, because, yeah, your God is an asshole and you're a bigger one. Because, you know, we wouldn't have to worry about your fucking imaginary God if you weren't constantly bringing him up. Fuck your God if he actually exists, and may he strike you dead, and you all just fucking, you know, sort yourselves out in a goddamn pile. Anyway. Oh, machismo homophobes. These fucking assholes have their entire persona tied so tightly to a narrow and toxic concept of what makes a man that they can't help but externalize their fucking douchebaggery. These are the no homo assholes who brag about beating up queers on the weekend. Experts theorize that these motherfuckers have such precious little egos that they can't handle the fact that all gay men are all manlier than they, the machismo motherfuckers, are. Yeah. Seriously. What's manlier than fucking another man? So these machismo motherfuckers, they tend to be like, they pretend like, oh, we're super strong men doing super strong man shit. Then they see like what the homosexuals are doing. They're like, oh, god damn it. These motherfuckers beat us to the punch again. Anyway, theorize. This is the theory. Who knows? Might be true. Anyway, moving on. Ooh, mid-book fun fact. As of right now, Braxton White Guy, the fucking guy writing this shitty-ass bit. Yeah, you right, Braxton. This shitty-ass. And it's taking forever. This could be the worst, longest episode that anybody never listened to. Anyway. But yeah, Braxton White Guy, can no longer say that I have not pleasured myself to Broadway show tunes. Like, no fucking, deep in the background of something and, sort of doing it that way. No, I'm talking about, like, stroking it to the idea that, like, yeah, this is happening. So, yeah, you go. The 1000th. Anyway, regardless, other people do it too, is verified. Regardless, fuck you very much, Anthony Warlow. May the jizz of 1,000 backstage Bruces, Bryces, and Brysons keep your scalp looking young forever. Lord Turd Butler Yiffington Snatch Fart. This fucking velvety suited little Lord Fauntleroy is a fucking rich boy douchebag sack of shit. Actually wants you to think that he's telling you the truth, when in fact he's attempting to mobilize you as a culture warrior in an ongoing larger effort to maintain the status quo that benefits silver spooners like himself at the expense of you, the actual average American. Yeah. So ask yourself this: why does the autocratic regime in Russia love this Lord Turd Butler Yiffington Snatch Fart so fucking much? Why they love him so much? Why they using him unedited on straight the fucking news media? It's crazy. Anyway, Duke Fuck Goblin Pez Dispenser Slouchcock. This fucking hypocritical. That's where we are in the evening. Like, not funny at all, but like, I'll hit a critical. I'll find a critical. I'll fucking hit it. Anyway, this fucking hypocritical dick fuck had the fucking huevos grandes to be the single fucking nay in a sex trafficking bill, a vote that took place after, like, the entire fucking everybody of anyone who had a newspaper at all back then. Yeah. Like, we all saw on the day of that he was, doing this shit. And then there he was on the front page doing this shit, and people on the right were trying so hard to justify, like, keeping him in and stuff, like, but he's such a great voice for the fucking side, and guy's fucking children, so we lock him up. Like, that's what it should be. Anyway, the Dark Lord himself, Donald Bullshit McTreasonface Trump. Okay, this very fucking week in which this was written, dipshit cock gobbler over there had the goddamn audacity to admit in a public statement that he not only encouraged the January 16th insurrection, but intentionally spread the big lie in the rally immediately preceding the January 6th insurrection, and like lied about it, saying that he wanted to go to the insurrection, and the only thing that kept him from it was his no was his fucking his overalls, his fucking, like, the overalls that he wore to try and like fucking do his fucking job, which is a shitty ass job that requires overalls. Anyway, god damn it. But yeah, this motherfucker trying to pretend like, oh, I was going to like listen to you. It's so important that I protect what's happening in America right now. Like, fuck you. Get fucked. Like, anyway. So, if he was with the crowd on January 6th, was he chanting about having his own vice president hung? Because that's what the crowd was fucking doing by this point, Anyway. This guy should fucking die in an international prison for world-class assholes with Putin's cock permanently lodged in his ass as Putin rams your cornhole in one last attempt to come before the end of all things. Or you should just go away, or whatever. Hey, number 19, internet quote-unquote comedians who get all self-important and political in the middle of their barely passable quote-unquote comedy. Hey, people don't come here for your post-capitalist pinko commie bullshit, you wannabe socialist sloshy fuckhole. Should be fuckhole, but, this guy's angry. He slurs his words. Anyway, at least try to be funny, you prick. Hey, that hurts. Died in an international prison for world-class assholes with Putin's cock permanently lodged in your ass as he rams your cornhole in one last attempt to come before the end of all things. Or go away or whatever. Wait, you gonna give me the Trump? The full-on Trump? Well, fuck you. I'm gonna go orange and be like, we're not cool with the whole proposition, man. We're not down with any of this shit. Anyway, sweet. Oh, the too serious sports guy takes sports way too seriously. Can't not talk about the game. Has a man cave that looks and smells like your average dominatrix dungeon, and only differs from a dominatrix dungeon in the number of team logo throw pillars, which is more than your average, fucking Vegas dominatrix dungeon. Anyway, by the way, you can't even get a decent beer at this guy's house. It's all this mass-produced fucking seltzer water with piss in it shit. But it's what, like, people drank back when they were drinking to get drunk as fucking teenagers. So now they think it tastes good, but that's only because of the nostalgia. But they're going to go get some shitty-ass shit beer, and you watch, like, Asians will drink it too. In the beginning. But then eventually they're like, let's drink some heavy shit. Why not? Anyway. Yeah. It is true. Anyway. 21. Guys who think we need to know what the stars are doing. These fucking assholes actually want you to think that they themselves, whatever this fucking guy's name is, Like, I knew at some point when I was putting these slides together is Harvey. Um, Harvey Levine, maybe. I don't fucking know. That could be correct. That sounds like a name. Anyway, regardless, he wants me to think that he's fucking famous because his job has resulted in like him going around and looking at like, the top 10 business titties or something like but like really he's looking at like, oh my god, we have a higher than normal like cancer rate in this area or some shit. Like, what are we gonna do? What's gonna be our public health policy? What's gonna be our, like, how we gonna be handling this shit? And anyone who's like, yeah, well, what doesn't matter? Your local elections, so don't pay attention to that. Pay attention to like this fucking asshole. Ugh, god damn it, So, you're way off. You're better off just memorizing basic atomic weights and shit of various, objects on the periodic table. We have time here. Is Arizona. It's also very hot, but it's also very flat. So like, we can get some rare fucking elements. We can see what happens with them. Like, then we'll find out why we, don't want to be fucking around with heavy ass elements because our kids are going to come out like fucked up, seriously fucked up if we like get any of that in where our kids are. Ooh, goddamn. Anyway, but yeah, berkelium has an atomic weight of 247. I don't know if you knew that. But, yeah, there has been less than 1 gram of berkelium produced since 1967. And, this is one of those elements that, like, is only lab use, only known lab use was to, like, show that fucking, there's still some random shit in the universe. And you'd be like, oh, what the fuck? Because then she was like, yeah, I'm still moving to Paris. And you're like, what the fuck after all that? Anyway, regardless, wouldn't you rather know any fucking fact about this substance rather than know anything about what happens with the Kardashians ever? Like, for fuck's sake. Anyway. Oh, guys who think is what the fuck? I didn't change the text. Vladimir Putin's, he's an asshole. Oh, the problem with the androgyny video, and I swear to God this is true. Like, first of all, big ups to you for being like, I want to write a song about, like, people of all varieties and identities and sexualities getting together, like, looking sexy in the background of a video. And it's like, oh, wait a minute. Like, listen to what I said. Who was there? Like, dang, like some people who don't normally get their own party were getting their own party, in this video, which is awesome. Except for the problem is that, like, you made this LGBTQ wonderland, which, like, congratulations on that. But it looks exactly like the nightmare, like, to the fucking conservative douchebag assholes who want to tell other people how to live. It looks to them like exactly the nightmare scenario they've been trying to prevent. So to them, if you show them, like, just, two men in a decently shaped kitchen just loving each other and making life work, they'd be like, fuck this shit, like, which I don't understand at all. Anyway, hey, have you ever noticed that we've never seen famed producer and rock drummer Butch Vig in the same place as comedian John Hodgman? You see the fucking similarity? They're the same dude, basically. Show's over. No closure. This program was made possible by the Igneous and Gertruldina Buckcomer Foundation. I'm so happy show's over. I was barely making it. Promotional considerations. You hear? I was barely making it. Provided by Ralph Morgan's Extra Strangly Snakes, the Lonely Ass Librarians Guild, Grandpappy True Reel's Foul Smelling Balms and Gruels, and the one and only True God. This program was directed and performed by Ron Pemberton. Bubba Hotep was an okay movie. Yeah, it was okay. Written by Braxton Whiteguy, Ian Ramey was the true hero of Man with the Screaming Brain, and we all fucking know it. You right, you are correct. Theme song by the Out of Tuners. Presentation of Non-Sober Badger Production, so sober, non-sober that he's been fighting sleep this whole time. A subsidiary of the large, so if it sounds like shit, if it ever, like, my words don't fit together and shit, like, or whatever I'm saying is, like, weird, like it's coming out of the middle of something, like, I'm sorry, it is. Hopefully nothing that I'm doing here seems crazy to anyone in the future. Like, hopefully it just sounds normal and you'd be like, oh, it's some normal dude talking, having a comedy thing. Let's see if this is any good. And if you like it, good for you, which you probably won't. So if you won't, just keep moving on. You don't want to incur the wrath of Lawful Asset Holdings Incorporated, a branch of the Intentionally Vague Corporation whose purpose may never be known. The Blaine Group. And communism. Not dead yet, suckers. Communism appears courtesy of the need for an American labor movement. The American labor movement is like politics, but is relevant to your actual life. The American labor movement would like to remind you that if you don't like the results of the election or of capitalism, for fuck's sake, you should try something else. Vote for it. Anyway, these are people that I meant to put on the fucking thing. People with the dog in the store. People who didn't want to be parents but became parents and then parented like people who didn't want to be parents in the first place. Oh, God. Like, dealing with your children is the worst. You know, I've done my research, you need to do your research. Fucking conspiracy guy. Like, what the fuck? Where does he get research? And how the fuck does he find such crazy-ass bullshit? You know? Ugh, God damn it. Dickweed, the pedophile that I actually know, is a terrible person. I hope he gets shivved in a prison shower someday. Anyway. Yeah, some terrible fucking shit in all of these. Anyway, I gotta move on, people. This was supposed to have already ended. We're gonna go back to the infinite regression. Hey, look, infinite regression. Oh my God, it's so infinite. I just want to caress you, infinite regression, give you the old whoopity woo. But it's time for me to say that this has been a fucking treat. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And if I may be so bold, a good night.